This is RVD versus Gold Dust, 4-star versus 4-star. I'm going to show you two ways to run him. I'm playing around a bit, so I haven't really decided which one I like better. The one I'm running right now is blue, purple, black. The choose move purple. I like this because it's got a solid damage pickup, but it's a lot slower. So I don't know if this would be a good feud setup. And on him, I'm running Seth and Kofi. Now you could also, on both of the runs I'm going to show you, I'm going to have Woods instead of Kofi on the second one. But you could run both of them without Woods and just Kofi. It just doubles the gem breaks on the finisher. But again, without Woods, he's slower. So let's give it a shot for the first one. Alright, so this we're going to want to match purple and black first. See what the board looks like. Got a black off the bat. So will that work? Hopefully we'll get a purple here. And here's a purple. Okay. So the two moves are ready first. We're going to fire the black first. Does 9,800 damage, and it's going to increase the blue gem damage for 30%. And we'll fire our purple. What I'm going to do is try and match this so I can get some of the purples to fill back up again. This is not a bad board here for that. One match. So it does about 50k right there, just with the gem damage. Okay, and the gem boost is still good. So we're going to fire our finisher here. Destroy 10 random gems, or blue gems, but there's not 10 on the board, which is one of the main reasons I probably will use Woods instead of Kofi, because it's really board dependent, and even without Kofi, you're still destroying 5. So 18, almost 19k damage just for the splash, and then an extra 15k with the damage boost. So 34k, not too bad. And if it would have had a full 10 blues, it would have recycled the blue total, but it didn't. Which, again, it's just board dependent at that point in time. Oh, that's good. We got that one there to refill the purple. And that's going to force a pin. Now, sadly, I believe our black has worn off. To cycle up again. But his damage, or his health, is low enough at this point in time that we can just kind of fire through. A little bit of a cascade there. 37 damage. So he's, in this build, he's good at taking off big chunks of damage, but it's tough to recycle his moves, and he's a lot slower. So So I like it. It's fun. It's just not a very good feud spec. And this should finish it off here. Two, three. Alright. I'll get set up for the second run, and we'll continue. Cheers. Alright, so here's the second setup. Running purple, purple, blue. This one's going to be faster, and I swapped out Kofi for Woods. So as you can see, the Frog Splash is down to 5 breaks instead of 10. But because Woods is in there, the purples are going to run faster. And Seth helps out the second purple. Now these purples aren't maxed out, but you'll get the idea. And this one we're just matching purples until we can fill up our finisher. This one's more straightforward. Since there's a lot of yellows on the board, I'll throw it out now, since the other purple will be ready next turn. And the blue will be ready next turn, too. I might as well throw the pin, because that'll help me start recycling. This was a good board for this. Fire his choose move. It'll fill up his finisher again. And I'll get that purple there. Now it's time to take some damage. Fire the finisher. Favorable setup. And here we finish it up. So overall, RVD is pretty easy to cycle, as you can see. I think this is probably the best way to run him. If you don't really care about the speed as much, you could run purple, purple, blue, and just leave Kofi in there. Because if the board is full of blues, which, as you can see, it's pretty easy to set up, you can just constantly recycle his finisher. So that's nice. But I like the speed for feuds. So that's RVD. Cheers.